I just have some thoughts, feelings, musings about this year's presidential election. First of all, I'm very disheartened by the choices that we have this year. And I feel like I need to just say this one thing to kind of frame the rest of what I'm going to say. I'm not for Hillary. I'm not. I'm honestly just kind of, I'm still a little hurt that I won't have the opportunity to vote for Bernie Sanders because that's who I wanted to be voting for in this election. So I want to be clear about that. I'm not with her, but if I have to choose betwixt the two of them, her and Donald Trump, that's who I would rather, since that is my choice. So I'm just gonna take that. I'm gonna present it to you. I'm gonna put it right here. You can leave it there. You can pick it up, but it's there, so you know. Um, that being said, part of what pisses me off so bad about this election and mainly Donald Trump and his supporters in this election is that they try to paint him as if he's a better person than Hillary Clinton. They paint him as if, well, she's a liar, but he's honest, and he may say things that rub you the wrong way, but he's straightforward. He comes right out with it. But at the same time, every single time this man speaks, he can say something, and then a few minutes later, when somebody approaches him about what he just said, oh no, I didn't say that. That's not what I said. And then those people that support him will come, that's not what he said. And then you're showing them the tape and you're showing them like watching the debate, both of the debates, watching the debate between him and Hillary Clinton, and here's Delilah, and watching the debate between the vice presidential nominees. It was just so frustrating because you're watching people ask them questions about statements that he's made. And these aren't just like, oh, he made this statement years ago, or a lot of this stuff is recent since he's been in the public eye for this particular purpose. They'll say, oh, well, what's up with him? He didn't say that. No, he didn't say that. And that is just that's scary. That this person, I've seen clips of him, in mind, we're talking about the president of the United States. We're talking about the one person in the world that can say, hey, drop that bomb over there. We're talking about the one person in the world that is the authority on how we deal with whom, how we interact with these other nations that may or may not want just a reason, or sitting around saying, give me a reason, give me a reason, give me a reason. You know what I mean? And I'm watching this man talk about, oh yeah, I want to bomb the crap out of him. I'm watching this man talking about he loves war. He said, I love war. And I don't care what context you try to paint that in the word, I love war. All these people talking about patriotism in the face of all this racial crap that's going on. All these people that are complaining about money being wasted. They talk about, oh, Hillary Clinton wasted billions on this and on that and the other. This man said he loves war. That's number one. Number two, here's another aspect of it. This man is a businessman. That's his whole platform is on, I'm a businessman. I know how to do business. He said he didn't pay taxes because he was doing good business, which technically is correct. But as a citizen that has to pay taxes, that should just send you on, I don't know, because I got to pay the taxes that he doesn't pay. But that's fine. We're just going to leave that to the side because he's doing what he does as a businessman. This businessman, war is a business. And you think that this man isn't going to get into this most powerful office in the nation with his businessman mind, that he's supposed to be putting to work for the good of the American economy, when businesses tend to just go for the bottom line? and he's going to get into office, and he's going to bring your kid, if your kid is over there in Afghanistan or Iraq or Iran or wherever, he's going to bring your child home. No, he's going to send more kids over there. He's going to send more people over there. I don't have to shush. You came into my space. He's going to send more people over there. He's going to create more problems. He would have our babies over there. He would send people over there to fight these wars that he loves. Because war is big business. Weapons, uniforms, so that's textiles and whatnot. The technology, trying to figure out how to make a bigger bomb, a faster piercing gun, whatever. It's so much money to be made in war. That's why we have so many wars. Because you would think, well, why are people, why do we have so many wars? Because it makes people money. Because it keeps the economy going. And this person who's running on a platform of a businessman, you best be ready to send your son over to war. You best be ready to send your daughter over to war. Hell, you best be ready to get ready to suit up and boot up and shoot a gun somewhere. And he'll sit and say, oh, I didn't say that. If that's what needs to be said. Now, don't get me wrong. Hillary Clinton does the same thing in a way. She'll sit and tell you, oh, yeah, you know what? You don't like the color blue. I don't like the color blue. I never liked the color blue. And then tomorrow she'll be wearing blue head to toe because these people over here like blue. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's the game. But I'm used to that. And like I said, I can rock with her. I can ride those waves of whatever may come with her because I know that she's going to do the same as has been done all the time. That's politics. But this man has not been I've seen her as a politician. I know that she's going to politic her way through whatever's going to go on. I don't know what the hell Donald Trump is going to do. But I know that he's told me through the television, just like he's told the rest of us, that he wants to bomb, he wants to fight, he wants to cuss people out, he wants to insult people, their mamas, their daughters, their wives, them, their penis size, their foot size, the hand size. He just is going to be just an inflammatory presence on the world stage, and nobody needs that. Nobody needs an instigator. Nobody needs a bully in any situation. Do what you do. If you're a businessman, stick to that. But this is too important. This is too grand of a scale. This is the world. He could blow off a chunk of this planet. Seriously. Just from him bombing and somebody else bombing. It's just, I don't understand. I don't understand how we got here. I don't understand how he got to where he is. And I used to like Donald Trump. I used to like The Apprentice. Because he's a character. He is an entertaining character. So as the character, I like Donald Trump. I'm not even going to say liked. I like Donald Trump, the character. He does his job. He entertains. But this is crazy. I don't understand this. I don't understand this, and I don't support this. So those are just my 2 cents. Everybody's pretty much made their mind up about who. I don't think anybody's on the fence or who's the best candidate. Everybody knows who they want to go with and why. And as far as Donald Trump is racist. And the sad thing about racism is that there are some racists that'll just say, yeah, I'm racist. I don't like you. You're black. And I don't like you because you're black. And then there are those racists that will do all the things that this other person will do to you. But will say in your face, oh, I'm not racist. I'm not doing it because you're racist. Why would you say that? How dare you call me a racist? Those are the people you got to watch out for. Because you know what you're getting with the person. You see them and they see you. You don't like me and I don't like you and we good. You stay over there, I'll stay over here. This person is those type of people are the reason that there are so many people dying in the streets. Those are the reason that there are so many men not going home to their families. Because they're not racist. Because racism doesn't exist. Because people think that you can't be racist and be a good person. And some people are going to be like, what are you talking about? Look, if you grew up with certain things, and you have certain ideologies, and you have certain beliefs, then, we're driven by our beliefs. So if you believe that black people are criminal, if you believe that black people are violent, if you believe that you are in danger when a black person is around, then that's what you believe. But in the scope outside of your brain, in the scope of the real world where people are individuals, where people live individual lives, where people don't necessarily fit into what your brain thinks they fit into, that's racist thinking. Just because you stay in your little bubble where everybody may think like you, but you call it something different, that doesn't mean that on a grand scale, outside of yourself and outside of your little community of people that think the same as you, it's not what it is. That's racism. And it's not a problem that you feel that way in the beginning. The problem is when you won't accept that you feel that way and do what you need to do to be able to do what a good person does outside of your little bubble. Because if you got a community of people that think eating people is okay, then in that community, yeah, you're a great guy. You're a stand-up guy. You're dealing with the status quo. But when you step out of that little community, you eating people is going to be a problem. So you killing black people is a problem. Thinking and saying that all Mexicans are murderers and rapists and drug lords and mean everybody harm is a problem. You thinking that in your house, it's not a problem because that's your house. You can do and think whatever you want. But when you come out into the public arena and that's what you're saying and that's what you're doing, that's a problem because that's not the truth on the grand scale, on a global scale, on a national scale, on a person by person basis scale. That's not the truth. So yeah, I'll take Hillary. Because yeah, I saw Hillary saying and doing racist things. But I know this much, that Hillary is getting into these communities, and this is not me trying to make her the savior or say, oh, she's so great or whatever like that. But I think that she's willing to admit, you know what, I was wrong. Even if it's just for political gain. She'll say I was wrong. I have not yet heard that man or any of his people say, you know what, he was wrong. I was wrong. I made that statement and I was wrong. I know better. I went and I learned. He'll go to somebody. He'll go to the communities and he'll do the photo ops and stuff. But he won't say, you know what, I learned something here. He'll say, oh yeah, I felt this way all the time. This is the way I felt the whole time. I didn't say that. That's the part that bothers me. That's the part that bothers me. When you insult my intelligence. When you will look at me in my face while I'm looking at a blue sky and try to tell me that it's purple. Or orange or green or anything but what I see it to be and everybody else sees it to be, that's when we have a problem. And we have a big, big problem. So those are my thoughts. And you guys have a good night.